But yo, appreciate y'all coming through. We're about to have some fun here. So last night we unlocked the electricity powers. And now we're headed back to the hideaway where everyone got slaughtered. They dropped the Titan on us and everything. Bro, Sid left his ex's urn, a chest full of ashes, to her ex, and it was just a mess. Essential Storm.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
As people very short-sighted.
But wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path.
Stick to the plan.
I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong.
You stick to the plan.
Only that it was our own.
Our choice.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds, home sweet home.
My stepsister who fell in the washing machine, he got me lovebirds. Togo, my good doggo. Vibe here. The hideaway, we're in the middle of the ocean this time. No Titan gonna sneak up on us. Hey, everybody got slaughtered as soon as Sid went out. It's like Monster Hunter right now. Home sweet home. Date bayo.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Let's go and see him.
A dull moment.
Never a dull moment. What's this? Look at that. Alright, Otto.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome up, Barra. If y'all seen that thing I just posted to Instagram, let me know. That shit is hilarious. I posted it to my personal Instagram story. Fraser with his antics. Did Sid die? Silva. Some crazy shit happened in the last part. Is Lil Nas from New York? Nah, that's the thing. He's not even from there, but he's taken over the culture, and that's all you see. Now everybody's slicing off their dicks for him.
Again.
Got you.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosness. I expect he'll be in the mess.
You know what's crazy? Drake just put out a picture I saw randomly in my feed that he's making an album or a song for his dog. It's him hugging his dog, and I was like, man, with Herc's passing and even my dog sleeping right now, the other one, Broly. Like dog fever. Everybody's just seeing this. Dog fever. D-A-W-G. Dog. Dog fever.
Look, it's Sid.
Staying long this time?
5 years of being called Sid. Hortense. A bad name. But yeah, the gist of it is anybody with this mark on their face, this is the equivalent of being called, the bearer is being called the N-word with the hard R, basically. Where's my mark? Is it hidden underneath the side of his face on that beard now? Basically, that's what this is. So we're slaves trying to free ourselves. We destroyed the crystal, but people still hate us because we haven't finished the job.
Ah, there you are, Clive.
He survived.
Word of your adventures arrived this morning.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army.
He survived?
Be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
They murdered just the slaves, really. The main characters actually survived.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
And this is where she's chosen to be.
Finished sorting those reports yet?
Vivian! I feel like Uncle Phil. Vivian!
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Oh.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
Yeah, we got full armor.
I say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
Ninetails? I've been calling myself the Ninetails.
Have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
She's asking some crazy questions. He sounds like, I'm sorry, little one.
Long though
That's
Sambrett's
it.
dominion over northeastern storm has endured, recent days have seen the blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures.
Hey, yo, no racial, no racial.
Upon his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
A little messy, but this is the chessboard.
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Go visit the historian real quick, then. Dogs have a really heavy effect on people. Makes sense why they call man's best friend. For real, though. That's why your name is Lone Wolf as well. That's a breeder dog. You're gonna watch Spider-Verse as well, Death God? Yo, we can share memes and stuff finally. Rip Sid, the man who never got buggered. Silva says the wildest shit, I'm telling you. Rip Sid, the man that's never got buggered, yeah? The man with a voice like this, and he tells everybody to fuck off, right? Sid is the leader, and he's not alive anymore. At this point, he died. See, what happened is Sid gave his life for us in the battlefield, but now we've absorbed his thunder, and now we have to go and save the day, but we has him. Alright, Harpo crates. We got some...
Swordsman Harpocrates.
Hippocrates, philosopher type.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time.
Sound like some kind of AIDS.
So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive.
Hippocrates. Socrates.
I believe this belongs to you.
On gods and men. Yes, this sounds philosophical. We're looking at the chessboard of all these empires about to square off.
Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts.
Lemon
I could do
tarts?
the same, but alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head, but without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too
Libraries
kind.
to the north.
There are not many in this world.
Not too tough. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Shut up, you Harry Potter bitch. Oh, the mixing of the Moogle. You got a more fraud to your impressionist. Jelly, I don't have your level of good morning base. I have to get to that level.
Far too little for one so young.
I gotta practice a little bit more, but Sid, I don't know how he talks in that tone for so long.
Which is why we must give them
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate.
good day.
Yes, give me some time to
I will be
recuperate.
back soon.
What's up, Josh Spears? How you doing, man? Peace be upon everyone. Peace be upon you today, man. How you guys doing? Right now, at the time I'm streaming, it's rainy outside, so it's like perfect gaming weather. There's a thunderstorm and shit, but I'm gonna keep up the good vibes. I'm actually happy it's raining outside, because when you got a good game like this, you can just get lost and not have to worry. Oh yeah.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it.
I was just saying that. What happened to it?
To be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
Bro just has a giant...
Most of the work.
She ripped the skin off of the brand. She peeled off the tattoo.
Not a Stolas. All right.
It still looks like a scar in the shape of a brand. Peeled off hers too. These guys got rid of it from their face, but it's like a giant mark of it.
Leave a letter.
Gav with a letter.
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment's just...
Everyone peeled that shit off because they got slaughtered. Jill, am I clapping the stepsister's cheeks?
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Alright, in the chat, poll it, would you guys? His voice is a little bit like Jelly's. It's night, 11:34 p.m. where you're at. Oh my god, where you at in the UK? I just always resort to the UK knowing that they're 5 hours ahead. Right now it's 3:35. Not gonna lie, Paul, when you told us about your dog, it was hard for you to look at your dog. You felt so bad. Really, man? It was like that. What's up, Nalu? What did you walk into? You walked into unfiltered conversation. What are you doing, step bro? Man, because these two are acting so funny. The oath. Create the day Clive pledges allegiance to Sin. This crystal shard transfixed with twin daggers is a powerful reminder of a promise made, a friendship forged, and a legacy inherited. Why can't we go back to this type of shit, man? Nowadays, you just gotta dap up your homie and hope that he doesn't stab you to his back. This is what's up. And we still have this 5 years later after the man is dead, and it's on the wall of memories. Look at that. That's awesome. I like that. I can respect that. What's this? Can't even open my chest. We got a heavy Monster Hunter vibe from this place being like a sky base. I'm pretty sure, yo, they've got to be dating. There's no way. I think he's dating his stepsister. What are you doing, step bro? Oh, Josh, you're from the Night of Arab Emirates? Okay, okay. Hey, yo, what are we playing later? So after the stream, I'm going to go watch Spider-Verse and probably come back tonight. If I'm back in time, I'll play Street Fighter. If it's too late, then I might have to skip it for tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. But good to see you guys. Let's see. Let me see. Everybody, your reaction to that was like, oh my god. Let me see. Bing bang. The reading table, reports, letters, and all this other stuff. Okay, this is my mailbox. I love how they like fluff everything up in this shit. Hold up, let me see something real quick. Right, it's like cut off. Okay, we good. The Republic's play. Republican army marches on the Saint Empire, Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing. I reckon I'll see you done to my way upon my return. They're about to start fighting.
What does Gav have to say?
War is coming.
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
Where's her brand? This man should have kept his. It just looks like a giant scar of the size of a brand.
Come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
You need to ask Vivian Ninetails.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion.
He still has the feather.
I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
I thought Joshua absorbed him. What if we have to kill Joshua now? For real, for real. Whoops.
To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
Sounds like some Pokemon League moment. You beat the Elite Four. Yeah. Toast. But Sid, time to beat that Titan's ass, Kupka. I froze. Peace out, Ultima. That's what I said. The Northern Territories.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
He's thinking the same shit, but he knows more than we do. He's moving the pieces. You know? Sid got the voice of a man who plays pussy for a living, haha. Yeah. Just ordered Dragon Ball Super manga.
My apologies. I didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all.
We're drinking.
We were just discussing strategy.
No, she's lit.
It's Martha from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
They killed Karen. Karen was like at the very front of those doorsteps in that raid, so I'm wondering if they shanked her first. You just beat Crisis Core and FF Origins, says Josh.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Martha. Crazy. Josh is alive. What did you miss? Yeah, I think you missed the part last night where he sacrificed himself to save Clive, Jill, and Sid, and absorbed the Ultima. I'm gonna keep calling it the Nissan Ultima. But he's alive, and he's moving pieces here on the board that nobody knows about. What's this? Oh, this is the stone. There's no way Karen's still alive. You're still alive too. They shanked up. Oh, they raided the place and all you guys still survived. What happened to your fucking...
What's that for you, dear?
Oh my god, a new black. Good thing I stopped right here. Can I make it? Stormcry, Firestorm, give me this.
Right.
This is all weaker than what I have. This is all a downgrade. I feel like I got my new sword. Reinforce anything, no. New blade, oh my god, look at this one. Black Air Force energy on this one. Wow. Now I'm the Black Swordsman. Look at that. That's my type of sword. Read. Off limits. That means you. I'm the captain of this ship, motherfucker. How do I get out there? Get to the main deck and we go down the boarding deck and we go around. Yes, Radek. All is well. That was last stream. Hello. Let's see.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled. Bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing. Complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. She's fallen into the hands of the Empire. We could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Right. Big with Otto, and now we need to find the curse breakers. Oh, let's get to the film. Here. Look at this place. What a view. Even though it's a big ass mess and basically rubble, it's still beautiful. Futuristic at the same time. It looks old and futuristic at the same time. Warthog. Silver, yes, we're gonna be playing that later. Now you remember Lone Wolf? Yes, yes. Sid gave his life for us. So now we head out. Find the curse breakers. Beat their ass. I have to head down here. Yep. Cool. Level crunk. Where are we going? We're going this way. We're going to the boats. To the boats. Where's Dave Goggins? We need him. He just keeps calling me Sid. Man, this sword. Look at that sword. Underrated. Batman. Batman.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Assuming we had any pitch, without the old tub's got... Someone
else can find you this shit. I don't like your attitude. Little bitch. Let me go to the whale mop. You know. Let's go to the main mission over here. Martha's Rest. Wait a minute, Batman Martha's Rest. It looks so pretty. Yes, it does.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help, and it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Oh, every time I hear that, it's like...
Coroner's right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
The higher ups got Martha. The Harriet Tubman of the game. Oh, foggy and shit. The whole place looks depressed. Kinda looks like the weather outside right now. There's no way to teleport there. Let's go. I'm gonna go to the church. The one that takes donations to save the bearers that are dying. The one that we've seen that are petrified. Let me go test out some of this electricity.
This might take a while.
get him.
I want to change that attack out. Yeah. Like, the wind abilities, they got flow. The fire abilities got flow. Sid's abilities does not. I gotta try to revamp that. This is more for long range. But like Shadow said, it should have been like the fire abilities and some of those electric abilities should have switched. Being able to teleport in front of people.
Up ahead.
Like that. Who's this? Is that Martha?
Martha, are you hurt?
Clearly.
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
Sounds racist.
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive, Martha. Do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
You mean he was just sitting here? You could walk this whole time. You just need a little motivational speech. Walk over there. Get yourself to safety. You're sitting out here in the middle of the rubbish.
Black shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria, and they was to defend all the citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Shoba cooked steak. I think that's A5 Wagyu. Noctis or this guy? This guy looks like the character from Castlevania. I say I like this one better than Noctis. Speedy says, I'm about to eat 4,000 calories today. Oh my god. Yes, Silva. After we finish this game, we're gonna have slot time for the tournament battles. That's why I want to finish this. Alright, Oblivion. He's gonna take his midday nap to recharge.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Oh my god. Layman Abbey. And Owen. Look at his feet. Petrified. Stoned. Are they alive? Shit, this whole place is cold.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such
shield.
is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
This
This is too close range, but I'm going for it. I am Thunder. I am Ramu. I am Sid. And I will destroy all of you. Nice. Enemies have been slain.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Quest complete. Enough breath.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Oh, this way, this way. He's in the corner here. They didn't see him. Is he hiding in this little outhouse and they didn't do nothing? No way. You survived the murdering. Never mind. They... Hero.
The abbot.
Damn, these are some serious race crimes.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. Rosaria will never be saved. Tell Matt to beg his aid.
I shall.
Damn, they really turned into Majin Vegeta.
Where are you? In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
Damn, they all died. All of them used final explosion, basically, to protect the priest and the Harriet Tubman chick.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
We're gonna go and fuck shit up. That way. Perform the casting and return to Martha's rest. Let's read the chat real quick. Clive is speaking about honor like he's a samurai. Nice. Beam expanded. That last bit of enemies. So much havoc with all the slashes there. Yeah, too soon. What up, Wolfie? And the game has no expressions except the scenes. Feels like the PS2. It has a lot of PS2 vibes. This game reminds me like a PS2 classic, but on modern day release. Sorrow Eyes, it's just sorry area. This is so depressing. Why do I have a marker? Oh, that's a shop. Look at this. It was all happy-go-lucky, and the game just keeps getting more dreary and depressed as time goes on with the war waging. I like it. 5 briar clam shells. Look at this thing. What the fuck? Ahriman rank C. Bounty of 5,000. Imagine you've seen this on your way from home. Notorious marks. Every now and then Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but rare materials used to craft new gears. Okay, he's getting fucked up.
What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
You don't gotta tell me twice. You don't gotta tell me twice. What the fuck? Oh, hit him, stop being such a dirt, bro. Fucking up all my combos today. I feel like I don't like Sig's thunder abilities. It threw off my whole flow. I would rather turn that shit off.
It's over.
Nice. Notorious Mark has been slain. Might have went a little bit too hard over there. 200. Yeah, we got a ton of Jill for that. Level up. It was like a rare monster spot right there. Magic dash and some meteorite.
You didn't see that coming.
And we have a bonding moment on top of the body. That's how we teabag. Look at this dude. We just killed the thing from Monsters Inc. Mike Wazowski down. Mike Wazowski down. Peace out. Some Yu-Gi-Oh type of monster looking like that for real, for real. The Doom guy.
That must be the bridge.
I didn't go this far before. This is Riddick's jump. Talk about ridiculed. Yeah, so the remains.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
So the bridge stays like this. Return to Martha's Rest. Can we just teleport? From here right back to the obelisk. Let's see what Harriet Tubman has to say about all this. Loading times are very fair. They're only like 5 seconds.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones.
Hey, yo.
Those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people. They're in for a rude awakening.
Tell them, Harry Tubman.
Before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Curse breakers. This man said, "Now, Mike, now Sully's gonna run up on him." Just open up YouTube, says Andrew. You seen some FF16 sex scenes? What? Lieutenant's the Glizzy Gladiators. No, no, this is the month of the Glizzy Gladiators. No, 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 no. Get me out of here. Every time I open up Twitter, the Glizzy Gladiators. Yo, trademark that blue. That's somebody's clan. Yeah, the Glizzy Goblins, the Glizzy Gladiators.
You there!
The traveling trader.
You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing.
Bloody
The
bugger.
question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
I don't feel like it. These side quests are kind of buttons. Most side quests in most of these video games are just like Borderlands. They don't really... They're fetch quests. And I don't really want to do that. Wait, what map? Return to the hideaway. Yeah, pull me out of this. Get me away from this glizzy clat. Let me go fight Mike Wazowski and the squad.
Where's Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
I hear there's trouble.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
Poor Gav.
Kind words you're after. You're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals.
Yes. It is time. We moved on the Mother Crystals and busted that ass.
Four
What do you
Mother
say?
Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
It's breath.
Shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh?
He said he was a Rossfield. Oh, gotta go find his uncle and get that back. Drake's fangs, Drake's head, Drake's tail. We already destroyed the head. But I love how they named all of it after things. Look at this Koopa. Look at this Gerber Koopa. It looks like a pup. Oh man, they used to remind me of my dogs when they were pups. When dogs when they're pups, they're menaces. Adorable but menaces. What's up, Hugo Sniper? So, it's your mom's birthday?
What are we
Hey yo, wish her a happy birthday from the fam here. She created a legend. Now lose back, let's go. You had a fun weekend. What were you up to? You went to Comic-Con. Which one? Oh, what mic are you using? This is the Elgato Wave 3. Okay. Journey to Hawkcry's Cliff. I love the war tactics here. Should have probably read some more on these factions. Let's see. The Ross Fields. Hawkcry Cliff. Let me save it real quick.